Behind the net now, the St. Louis Blues move it around to the near wing. Off guard Debt, they can't clear. Dylan Peterson on the ice. The puck comes into the middle. It goes to the far side. Hayes to Doc. Coming around to the near wing. Up to the blue line now. Del Mastro back over to Doc on the far side. Near side. Shoots and scores. The puck goes in off the Chicago Blackhawks. Nick Lardis on a one-timer. Beats Zarenko. And the Hawks have taken a 1-0 lead. 1 minute, 10 seconds into period number one. It's a power play goal.
Well, Dylan Peterson, he's a forward on that strong side. He gets caught up a little bit too high, in my opinion, where the defenseman's sinking down low. He's up high. And, this is just reps. This is just working out the cobwebs.
And I never understood why, if it's a game that you don't win, it's called a Cats game. Why did the Cats get the wrong name there for not a non-win?
I don't know. I always win. Right in front, Slaggert scores! Here come the Irish. Landon Slaggert scores to make it 3-2. 12-10 left in the second period. Slaggert, who played 16 games with the Chicago Blackhawks last season, got a little NHL taste, was able to capitalize off a loose puck in the St. Louis zone.
And in talking to one member of the Blues organization, you might just be about 2 years away from seeing him quarterbacking a St. Louis Blues power play. Spellacy shoots and scores! Right back the other way. Spellacy comes down, the 18-year-old from Cleveland, Ohio, and shoots it past Zarenko to give the Hawks the lead. 3:03 to go in period number one.
He was someone that the head coach of the AHL Rockford team and one of the development coaches, Anders Sorensen, was really impressed with the last couple of days back at Fifth Third Arena. He's got speed, and his power can overwhelm defensemen as well. Get this, guys. He was a 3-star recruit in football as a safety and wide receiver. He could be playing football at Ames, Iowa tomorrow, but instead he decided to play junior hockey in the OHL, and he's a third-round pick of the Blackhawks. That time going
Hawks into the Blues zone in a 3-3 game. 4.5 into the third period. Tanner Dickinson, 2 years ago, missed the entire season due to injury. Chris Thorburn was huge for him. The St. Louis Blues, knowing it was a tough thing mentally, stayed in touch with him and just tried to keep his spirits up throughout the whole way. So Dickinson last year got back to playing. They ended up playing in Orlando in the East Coast Hockey League, plus 17 games in Springfield. Woo! They've been pretty excited about him, the speed he can play as he now will get back into that second year after missing an entire year.
Yeah, Tanner Dickinson, January 2022, broke his femur.
Yeah.
Oh. Another femur break? What's going on with the femurs
I don't know.
these days?
Not enough milk.
I get that boy some calcium.
Dean over on the right side. Buchinger jumps it over the line. Kaskamaki moving in, gets to the puck. Dean, top of the far circle. Wrist shot right on. And Comesso the save. 14:32 to go. We're in the third period. I look at the rosters of these two organizations here, fellas, and one of the things that jumped out at me was you see players that are brought into the Blackhawks organization that were used with a draft pick when the Blackhawks acquired Seth Jones from Columbus, or we talked about the trade of Kirby Doc and that, and then you look at the St. Louis Blues and the trade of who they brought in, it was Zach Dean and Ivan Barbashev and other draft picks as that puck is settled down off of a high stick. Puck coming up, Kaskamoski now to Dvorsky, goes to set it up, but he turned it over. Nazar, breakaway, shooting, stuck by the stick 5 hole of Zarenko. Dvorsky in transition, 1-on-2, slows down, chips it over the line with 2:31 to go. 2:50 to go. We're in overtime. 3-3 the score. Blues bring it in. Robertson shooting it. It's behind him. He scores! Simon Robertson buries the game winner in overtime, and you can bring out the Zamboni. A 4-3 St. Louis Blues win. In game one of the Prospect Tournament, the Blues did not lead at all in this game until the moment that they won it in overtime.